Music is not a cure for broken bodies. You shouldn't expect that. But a balm for broken souls. Vivienne Mourdant. Dead. Marcel. Dead. When did those two words ever belong together? Apoplexy, Harford had said, and somehow that made it more real. Believable, at least. Marcel was not one to do things quietly. A quick, dramatic ending would be his way. Harford's aged hands spread the pages of a Beethoven sonata across the Broadwoods music stand in the morning, the long, narrow point of his nose in profile beside me. "I assume you can read music as well." I stared flaming arrows at him, this man who had manipulated things to go his way and gotten me into life's worst bind. All so Harford could have the right sort of pianist for his harebrained medical trials. Grief closed over my head, like the Red Sea whooshing back over the dryness after God removed his restraining hand. There truly was no plan now. My one last hope of rescue, my constant guardian, was gone. It felt as though my last parental anchor had been cut loose, and I was adrift. My glare deepened, but it didn't seem to penetrate his affable, easygoing nature.
"Right, of course. I've just never seen you play with it."
The music of that grand space had shifted, from my own private and richly shadowed nocturne to a silly minuet. The space seemed entirely new, gaudy almost. Then there was Frederick Harford, with his devout mantle of peace and watchful blue-eyed stare that added an invasive little arpeggio.
"I've spoken to Dr. Turner and convinced him to let us try our hand with his chronic ward patients. I assume you will not mind."
He paused, watching me.
"Quite an interesting man, that Dr. Turner."
His eyes gleamed with the mischief of an old man, but I did not return his smile.